Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a sugar deck list and guide of sorts. So we have this sugar leader. It is red purple, 4 life, 5000 power. And this is a nice little art I pulled on this channel. In the shorts tab you'll find it. We have one. Ooh, sugar. Now this leader has 2 abilities. It is the Don Quixote Kaizokudan, or Don Quixote Pirates group. So this leader's first ability is that at the end of your turn, if you have a 6000 power or higher Don Quixote Pirates character on the field, you may set one Don as active. So it's like the purple-green Doffy where he just sets 2 active. She has the additional fee of you have to have a 6000 power character on the field. And then her second ability is during your opponent's turn, once per turn, when you play an event, add 1 Don from your deck active. So defensively, she defensively ramps, which is pretty cool. It's very fun. I would put her C to B tier. She's not amazing, but she's not bad. She's pretty good against yellow. Like I have an NL deck that she's been holding her own against, which is pretty interesting actually. Red purple isn't the strongest color combination, but she's fun to play, let's just say, and I do like the art. So this is basically half of a Shanks deck. There's lots of powerful red cards in here, and lots of good purple Don Quixote Pirates cards in here. So let's just get into it. So first we have the leader, of course, and then we have 4 of the Sugar Searcher. So 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. Of course, this is the, you play it and pay 1 extra Don to rest it and search for any Don Quixote cards, put them into your hand. She can even search herself, which is very good if you're, because this deck plays 2 searchers. So this is very good to get Don Quixote Pirates, and this is very good to get Shanks Red Hair Pirates cards. So we have 4 of the Uta searchers as well, because we play lots of Shanks cards. There's 2 of these Baby 5 counters. These are 2k counters, and on play, trash a card from your hand. If your leader has the Don Quixote Pirates attribute, you may add 1 active Don from your Don deck. This is situational. I have used it in games, and it does help you ramp quickly. You want to get to 10 Don as fast as possible so you can start dropping those big bodies. Spoilers, we got some stuff coming. Next we have the Violet. We have 3 of these Violets. These are on KO, blockers. On KO, Don -1 if you have a Don Quixote leader. Then you may take a 5 cost or less purple event from your trash and put it back into your hand. So you'll see why this is so good, because we're playing lots of events, and then there's one event, purple event, that's just so good with this deck. Next we have 4 of the new Don Quixote Rocinante from OP-10. Now this is an interesting card. It's an SR, 5 cost, 6k power with a 1000 counter. It says on play, trash 1 event card from your hand and draw 2 cards. Then at the end of your turn, if you have 7 or more Don active, or 7 or more Don on the field, active or rested, at the end of your turn, set 2 Don as active. So in combination with Sugar and the Rocinante, you're setting 3 Don at least. Unless you have 2 of these, then you're setting 5. Now this card is the bread and butter of this whole deck. This one and the event, which I'll speak on later. You need 4 of these in your deck. Absolutely, it's a must. Just, it was made for this deck. Now, moving on, we have 2 Senor Pinks. This has no counter, but on play, Don -1. From your trash, grab a, so he basically has her ability, from your trash, grab a 5 cost or less purple event card, put it in your hand, and then put one of your Don as active. So you minus a Don, but you also get a Don active. So he's very interesting. Yeah, there's just 2 of them, but he's situationally useful. You're not always going to play him, but he's very good. Next, we have 2 Ben Beckmans. This is just trash a 6,000 power or less. There's no power reducing cards other than one big one. But this is very nice for things like a Burgess, if it's early on, obviously, or things that can't get KO'd, or things that have KO effects, like a Violet, or a Usopp has the Frankie blocker, which on KO you can pull a card from your trash and play it. Next, we have 4 of these new Don Quixote do Flamingo cards. This is an 8 cost, 9k power, SR, no counter. On play, Don -1. Play a 5 cost or less Don Quixote Pirates card. Boom. Just good value. And then on your opponent's attack, so when they're attacking, you may rest a Don and set a Don as active. So this is very good in, I would say it's better in the green-purple Doffy, because then you can play this -1, get a Don back, and then be back on curve for the 10 cost Doffy. But in here, it's okay. I mean, it depends on how much Don you need in the next turn, right? But you can also use your ability to get extra Don back. So this second ability doesn't really affect this deck that much. Then we have 2 Silver Rayleigh, 1 with the special art, very nice. This one I pulled when the set released, very happy about that. Then you would probably know this one. On play, 2 of your characters, 2 of your opponent's characters, 1 gets -3k, 1 gets -2k. After that, KO a character with 3,000 power or less. This is just one of the best red cards, so we'll put that in there. Then we have 2 of the OP-10 9 cost Luffy's. Very simple. A strong purple card. On play, Don minus however many as you want, as long as it's -1 or more. And then draw a card, and then this character's Rush, which is just a solid card. I will say this deck has trouble with Blackbeard, because on play, 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 on play. This one's not on play, but on play, on play. This one's on KO, but yeah, pretty much Blackbeard will eat you up. Yeah, so black is not such a good matchup, but yellow is pretty nice. This kind of can deal with yellow very well, because it can go wide with this and this, or this one, and then get lots of Don ramp quick. Then we also have 2 of the 10 cost Shanks, the Rush one, the scary one from OP-09. On play, all your opponent's characters have -1,000, so this pairs nicely with this one. Only 2, so you're only getting at max -2k. Then we have the 10 cost Shanks. Now, the other one, I should say, this is not the Rush one, but this is the KO one. Again, another beautiful alt art I've pulled in the past. And then, now let's get into the events. So these are your characters. Here we go with events. We have 3 of the 0 cost Anshimana kick course. I don't know what it's called in English. Bad Manners kick course, I think. Just a simple 0 cost trash a card plus 3k. This is very good because of all the characters that we have that don't have any counters, but it's also good because of the trigger. And it's also, if you use it, you can early on start to ramp with her second ability. Then we have 3 of the purple version of the same card. Again, good trigger, add a Don to your Don deck. Then we have 4 of the Kamsari, another beautiful para I was lucky enough to pull. I think this is my favorite card. I think it's just so versatile. On attack, you can rest 5 Dawn, so it's 6 Dawn total. You 1 to use it and then rest 5 Dawn. KO an 8,000 power or less character. And then as a counter, your leader gets plus, or character gets plus 3,000. So it's like a guard point, but it also can KO on your turn. Love it. My favorite addition, I think. Next, we have 3 Radical Beams, just because it's a very, very solid red card. This has been out since OP-10. Give yourself plus 2k for 1 cost, and if you have 2 life or less, it becomes 4k. Trigger your leader or character for this turn gets plus 1,000. Now, this is the event card. Little Black Bears. Your leader or character, one of your leaders or characters during this turn, or during this battle, I should say, gets plus 4,000 power. Then, if you have 7 Dawn or more, draw a card. Oh, if you have, if you have 7 Dawn or more, and your hand is 5 or less, you have 5 or less cards in hand, draw a card. And then trigger, get a Dawn deck active from your, Dawn deck. Okay. This card is the whole reason you run this one and this one, because you can trash it with this, or you can use it, get it back with these 2, and you love this card. It's so good. And plus, being at 3 cost, you would think like, oh, well, that's kind of like out of range of holding on. If I want to play this one, I can't save 3 Dawn. But if you have him on the field and you have her ability, you get 3 Dawn. So even if I use 10, I can still get this back. Really, really nice. This deck is really fun. Not a huge meta shifting, amazing deck. Oh my god, half the meta's playing this, but it is really fun and interesting. And yeah, this is my friends list. I'm stealing it from him. Shout out Tony, the other Tony. I pulled this leader, so I was like, all right, dude, just send me the list. I'm gonna make it too. And I wanna make a video about it. So thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.